Hi, this is Multistyles, and before I turn the music on like I typically do before every video, I like to dedicate this video to my man Mystro, aka Bucci, because he was my mentor. He's the whole reason how I got into this making beats. I watched for years as he grinded out banger after banger, and I watched this. Okay, it wasn't funny, but I watched as he made this banger, and his dad turned the light switch off, and let's just say that was a lesson learned. But this video is dedicated to Mystro, and right there, that's his beat. He made that thing like over 10 years ago. I think it was 2003 he made this beat, so he was ahead of his time back then. And like I said, he was my mentor, and he helped me out a lot. And when I told him I had interest in making beats, man, he gave me his old beat making machine, because he kind of wanted to see if I was really interested, because making beats, it's a little grind, man. So he gave me this old drum machine. Had no keyboard, nothing. You had to get the sounds from a module, and the sounds was like, man, I mean, there was some pretty decent sounds, but you had to program which notes you wanted to use on the drum pad. So it took forever to make a beat. And for 1 month, I made like 40-something beats. So he came and listened to the beats, and he was like, damn, that's been pretty good. You know, considering that, you know, I just started making beats, and also considering the equipment I was using. So after that, he let me use this MPC 2000XL for a week, and I blew his mind. He couldn't believe how fast I concept how to make a beat and how to sample and chop samples and come up with melodies. And yeah, but he came and took it back after a week, and it just killed me, because going back to the old beat making machine, I just couldn't do it. You know, after using that monster, especially with the module I had, and then going back, I just couldn't do it. So I actually stopped making beats for a long time and said, I have to get my hands on the MPC. So after that, me and my wife talked, and at the time she was my girlfriend, and even me and my mom, because you know, at the time I was living with her, and she was like, if you really want to do this, why don't you finance one? So that's what I did. I went and financed the MPC. It took about a year to pay it off. It was $2,200 back then, but it was nice. And like I said, my man Bucci, he hooked me up, man. He set my whole thing up. He let me buy his mixer. He had a really nice mixer. He let me buy it for $150, and it's the same mixer I use to this day. Actually, all the stuff you heard from me is from that. It is an old mixer, but it's just real high quality, you know. But without him, man, I wouldn't be doing anything I'm doing now with, as far as beats. You know what I mean? And even rap game, because he stepped my rap game up, because me and him used to be like right on point with each other when we used to make them raps. So he used to make a rap, I'm like, damn, man, it's gonna be hard to top that one. We just go back and forth, and man, he was like the jack of all trades, because he could play the piano, the guitar. He was a monster on the drums. So, you know, getting into making beats, it was nothing for him. And it was funny, because like, the only opinion who I really respected when I made a beat was his. And he used to tell me it was a banger. Dog, that made my whole day, man. Because I know how much bangers he make, and he telling me my thing is a banger. Man, that was like, yes. And it was kind of, it's funny, because that's how he sort of felt about me with the rapping. He would always come to me like, yo, Multi, what you think it is? I'm like, it's hot. He get the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So we had a mutual respect for the thing that we was best at, you know what I mean? And he's still doing his thing, man. I mean, this guy, he went to China, was performing over there. He worked with a couple stars, you know what I'm saying, like PD Crack and a few other guys, man. So he's still doing his thing. I mean, this business is a rough business. There's a lot of talented people out there, and it's a rough business. But as you can see, this beat being 10-year-old beat, it's ridiculous, you know what I mean? And this is the man who mentored me and inspired me. So I would like to give a shout out to my main man, Mystro, aka Bucci. Oh yeah, and in the background is some campy, scared, tentative Moab with bad aim that I got back, you know, when the game was out. It was like 3 years old, however long that game came out. But I just wanted to show y'all another side of my life, you know what I mean? Other inspirations. So this is the end of the video. Much love and peace out, y'all.